Today, I will be playing Pokemon Pocket, but the only Pokemon that I will be allowed to use are the same Pokemon that I catch in Pokemon Go. Also, before we start the video, just want to say feel free to leave a like and subscribe as it is completely free and it really does help me out. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Okay, so for this challenge, I will be allowed to catch as many Pokemon as I want in a given time. I decided to catch some Pokemon, obviously. And of course, when building the deck in Pokemon Pocket, I will be allowed to use as many items as I want. So I could just catch 2 Pokemon and then throw 18 items in, but because I like, content, I decided not to do that. So my overall strategy going into this was just catch as many Pokemon that I see that I know are in Pokemon Pocket. I wanted to get a Mankey, so when I got this Mankey, I was actually excited because Primeape is a really strong card in Pokemon Pocket. Plus, with the new Jigglypuff out, Jigglypuff is actually going to be pretty insane for this challenge. The final rule for this challenge is that I can only use the Pokemon in the stage that I caught them in, or if I evolve it in game. And obviously, because winning would be extremely hard, I evolved my Mankey into a Primeape, I evolved my Koffing into a Weezing, and I also evolved my Meowth into a Persian. So this is the deck I ended up building with the Pokemon I caught in Pokemon Go. As you can see, I have the Pokemon, I got the 2 potions, got like just the regular average, items. Before we get into the first game, obviously this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video because I want to play some Fortnite. Seriousness, it's because I will stop the challenge once I get 1 win, and since I'm the best Pokemon player ever, it's probably going to be this game. Hey, it's future me here. Just want to say I actually did not end up recording my mic for the footage, so please enjoy this me narrating it over, I guess. In my first match, I actually rolled second, which is perfectly great because I get the energy first. He's running some sort of water deck, and I'm pretty good. I feel confident for my matchup. Go for the Professor's Research, getting me into the Mankey and the Persian. Then go for the X speed play into the Mankey to get the higher damage output onto the Tentacool. He goes for the evolution on the Froakie and goes for the potion, which puts him in a pretty good position. I end up just passing the turn to him after attaching an energy to Mankey. He goes for the evolution on the frog into a different frog, then takes out my Mankey, and knowing fully well that I cannot come back in any way, shape, or form because my only strategy basically just went out the window, I do end up conceding because when you lose, it's because you give them the win, not because they beat you. Yeah, that's philosophy right there. You can quote me on that. Okay, jumping into match 2. I actually end up going first, which is pretty bad, or it's okay. I actually get really lucky and drawn to both Mankey and Primeape on my hand, so I leave a Monkey. Turn 1, I go for the Professor's Research, drawing into another Professor's Research and a Sabrina. My opponent then goes for a Pokeball and a Professor's Research of his own, and does another Pokeball. At this point, I do realize he probably has a Pikachu EX somewhere in there, so he actually kind of blundered here by putting the Eevee. He goes for a Lightning Ball, hitting me for 20. Respond back with the Professor's Research, drawing into a Koffing and a red card. At this point, I do realize I need to tank with the Koffing, so I do go for the X speed play and retreat into the Koffing. I then decide to go into the Evo into the Primeape. Responds back by evolving into his Electrode, but on the bench. He goes for another Lightning Ball, hitting my Koffing for 20. I attach an energy to the Primeape, then use a Pokeball to hopefully draw into a Jigglypuff to get the Sleep Stall, and go for the red card play to give myself the hand advantage. I then evolve into the Weezing here to get the poison damage onto the Magnemite. He then flexes and brings out his alternate art Pikachu, placing it on the bench. He then goes for the X speed play and bringing in his Electrode, and hits my Weezing for 70 with Electro Ball. I answer back by Poison Stalling, but he finishes off my Weezing with an Electro Ball, which allows me to bring in Monkey safely, allowing me to hit back for 120. He brings in his Pikachu, but because of the blunder, he only does 60 damage with Circle Circuit, allowing me to hit back for 120 damage, giving me the 2 points I need to win the game. And with that, I successfully beat the challenge, winning the Pokemon Pocket match with only using Pokemon that I caught in Pokemon Go. Welcome to the end of the video. I know you did in fact get clickbaited by the title. I'm not sorry. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe as it is completely free. And it always does help me out. Anyways, have a great rest of your day and peace.